Welcome back to Dream Drop Distance. Sora's gone off for a little nappy nap, so now it's Riku's turn to experience high culture in the Symphony of Sorcery.
You were actually telling me something about Riku's version of Fantasia as originally intended.
Settling, kiddies, 'tis NTom trivia time. You know, like how we mentioned way back when that the grid was originally going to be done a little bit differently. You know, Sora would visit a world based on space paranoids from Kingdom Hearts 2, and Riku would probably get what we saw from the grid. Sora here would visit a world based on the proper Fantasia, and Riku would go to a world based on its sequel, Fantasia 2000.
I have no idea how that would work. I imagine it would be terrifying for all the children involved. Put cardboard over all of it. Just censor that.
You see the Prince of Egypt, right? He had like a kind of religious musical number in that when he was more larger than life.
Wait, that was him?
He was one of the priests, yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually know that. Huh. Well, that's just traumatizing for everyone, but I still would have liked to see Riku go to Fantasia 2000. I think that would have been really interesting, actually.
And you could have had more focus on Donald, because I believe he's in one of the more prominent shows than that.
Oh yeah, that's true, because, you know, Mickey kind of hogged it the first time around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking up all the budget and things like that.
Alright, who left the tap on upstairs?
A flood? Strange. It's coming from upstairs.
It's really just my tears when this is taken. That was me after playing Dream Drop Distance, just crying everywhere. It was horrible. Now, why would you want a water barrel? There's clearly enough fucking water to go around.
Water barrel is a minigame you can use to level up your Dream Eaters. You know, in case you just don't want to bother with combat, you know, the primary focus of the game, you can fuck about in minigames, level them up that way.
I like how the music carries out around here, but at the end of the day, it's still the same damn Mysterious Tower area we've seen like 3-4 times now.
But in a lower resolution.
Oh, that's true, and also no dope-ass Disney train, which is unfortunate, but we'll have to press on.
Oh, why couldn't Riku's reality shift in this world be dope-ass Disney train summon?
Yeah, you just kind of want that everywhere now.
Pretty much.
Although the thrill of visceral combat doesn't really work out when your Keyblade plays music whenever you're hitting things with it. I do that all the time, Ashley, and I hate that. At least your big-ass, you know, Dream Eater didn't get in and push you out of the way while you were trying to open the chest. I hate that.
Saratara, I'm trying to pilfer here. This is why you went extinct in the first place, you know.
Dire Straits, too powerful. Can't stop listening.
Musical score.
I am a Sultan of Swing.
You won't be able to defeat that darkness with brute force.
Weird, that's usually effective.
Apprentice, who are you?
Riku! If brute force won't work, tell me what will.
A protagonist, that's logical. How about that?
Yes.
Gosh, Riku, something tells me you and I are gonna be good friends.
Get it? It's because they're friends later on.
I hate it so much, Helldragon.
Did you know Yes Sid is Disney backwards? All of the Fantasia trivia.
The darkness. Can you find it?
I'll try. Leave it to me.
As usual, Riku being pretty awesome in this game.
Now here's my trivia regarding this whole Fantasia title card thing. The backdrop of the title card here is actually similar to the backdrop in the scenes they use to frame things in between the shorts, like the conductor or maestro or whatever he was would get up and say, and now here's the next thing. It involves a bunch of things and we hope you enjoy it. Oh, here is Mickey Mouse. I'm going to pretend to interact with him. Hello, Mickey. Oh, hello, sir!
Well, that was a disturbing look into Tom's inner psyche. I hope you'll join us again, never. Yes, efficient slave labor, the ultimate magic. And the best part is, you don't have to pay him anything!
Well done. I'm surprised it took you this long to do your own version of Mickey.
Well, I know I would butcher it, and I probably did just there. I'm sorry, but...
You know what the sad thing is? Yours sounds much more natural.
Yeah, it's my naturally high falsetto girly voice that helps.
That's the voice you slip into every time I suggest a retake.
Ah! Ah!
What's disturbing about the original Fantasia compared to this version of the scene is that when things start to go awry, you know, when the brooms go out of Mickey's control, he takes a hatchet, fucking cuts the shit out of him.
Yeah, and they allude to that in that one episode of Simpsons where they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land. Like, Bert and Lisa, they see, like, a clip from their version of Fantasia. And Scratchy hacks Itchy apart into, like, dust. Because he kept splitting apart. Then he breathes in the dust, and the dust mites reform into Itchy with little axes, and they chop him apart from the inside. And I'm sitting there, and I'm going, what the fuck? It's fucking brutal, man!
Yeah, I can tell you, I didn't get the Fantasia reference at the time. It was just more violence from our beloved cat and mouse duo.
I got the horrifying reference at the time. What are you talking about?
Now, like Sora's version of Fantasia is based on the Pastoral Symphony, Riku's is based on the Nutcracker Suite.
When I was looking this up, I found out something else interesting. Like, you know why they play it at Christmas all the time, actually?
What's that?
It was because, in 1954, it was done around in Christmas by the New York City Ballet. And before that, it didn't have a complete staging in the US until 1944. So it was because of the ballet that, for some reason, we tied the Nutcracker to Christmas all the time. That's basically tradition as a result.
Yeah, I can't imagine Christmas without the Nutcracker, to be honest.
Doesn't really have that much to do with Christmas. I mean, I know there's like a Christmas tree in there, but other than that...
It's just, like, stored away in a cupboard somewhere, but it's there.
Yeah, it's slightly Christmas. It has most of the Christmas tree stuff, but I don't imagine how it would fit.
Now, what they've done for Riku's version of the Melody Catcher is just basically adding an extra note or two here or there. You know, bumping up the difficulty, because Riku is the main character of the game, after all.
That's true. We must accept it at this point.
What's funny about this Melody Catcher is you can just jump up the wall to the right. It's absolutely pointless.
Yeah, thanks Stream Drop Distance. Very well done.
Here's a little move I got from our T-Rex buddy.
Yeah, actually, the final ingredient to make Tyrantorex is in Symphony of Sorcery, and the Rite of Spring, which isn't in this game, is all about dinosaurs, which I actually think is kind of a neat coincidence that you can make the dinosaur with the final ingredient in the Symphony of Sorcery.
Open the door, get on the floor, everyone melt the Dream Eater dinosaur. Thank you very much, I'll be here all week.
Dance of the Hours is also not included. Because, you know, I really think all the dancing, cartoonish hippos and gators would really distract from the serious and well-written Kingdom Hearts storyline.
That was probably one of my least favourite shorts in Fantasia. I'm watching this and I'm like, yeah, I get the symbolism, but I'm just kind of bored.
Yeah, all I know about those now are the, you know, like dancing hippos or whatever, are from that terrible Sega Genesis adaptation of Fantasia.
Oh, right, yeah.
Apparently there's going to be a Kinect version of that. I don't know if this has been cancelled or whatever, but apparently they're going to have that, which is usually pretty terrible, but apparently it's going to have Queen, so alright, I'll look into it.
Yeah, well, the trailer for that had fucking dubstep. It was like, BAM! And it was like, where's Mickey? Have you taken him dubstep? Give him back!
Where's Mickey? In here!
Okay, we gotta defeat our old pal, Lord Kiru, here.
You know, finding him in this world is like listening to an orchestra having a bar fight.
It's like cymbals going everywhere. I think a tuba was smacked over someone's head.
Well, I mean, that is the best improvised weapon. It's like, you can hear Jim Ross in the back, he's got a tuba, by God!
You ever heard of heavy metal? Well, here's this guitar going right over your skull.
It's your one-way ticket to midnight.
Honestly, if you're playing strategically, I'd recommend beating Lord Kiru with Sora, because you're going to be playing as Riku for the majority of the game, so giving Sora a HP boost now will definitely help in the long run.
Yeah, because especially of what's going to happen in the story, so you definitely want to take care of Kiru as soon as possible. Who's up for frog legs?
Not me.
You know, apparently they taste like chicken, but I really don't want to try it out.
Well, doesn't everything taste like chicken?
Well, I guess if your palate is limited.
You know, it'd be really fucked up if chicken didn't even taste like chicken. Yeah, you think about that for a second.
It's new chicken. They changed it, so when they got old chicken popular again, and then they brought it back for increased sales. That's how it works.
New Super Chicken Bros. It's the same every generation.
Finally, they have a new version of that game highlighting my favorite chicken.
Just thought I'd leave this in here, because you know, I'm a lazy ass.
Something else I want to bring up, most of the narration in the film, I mean, like, earlier you had that terrible, David Cage accent you were going to, but, most of the film was done by a guy called Dennis Taylor. But they actually lost, most of the original audio tracks. So later releases had the narration done by your friend and mine of Kingdom Hearts, Corey Burton.
Of course.
He is literally fucking everywhere. I'm pretty sure he's inside all of us. Now, is Riku, like, small, or are the plants just really large? Like, did he shrink down? It kind of looks like that.
Yeah, it's got kind of a Wonderland vibe going on here.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely what that reminded me of, so it really does feel like he kind of just shrunk down.
Agents are go!
Just don't play any dubstep.
Wow.
Big dick.
What the fuck?
You haven't seen that picture, have you?
Have I seen any pictures of big dicks? No, thank you.
Good, just checking. Not that I have, but...
Hey man, whatever floats your boat. I'm not here to judge. Just commentate, really. This area in particular actually reminds me of the first level from World of Illusion for the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis. And, you know, they're kind of going remake crazy with some of the Mega Drive games, and also NES if you count DuckTales. So, HD World of Illusion, please. I will pay you money, and it will actually be real this time. But no, seriously, Symphony of Sorcery looks great, and I love how they adapted certain shorts into actual areas that you could play through.
It's kind of weird that, you know, thinking about it, they wouldn't bring in the Rite of Spring. Okay, well, I guess it'd be kind of weird to do that one. At least Dance of the Hours, I think, would have made a bit more sense.
They would probably turn Dance of the Hours into some kind of, like, fruitball minigame area. Like, instead of watermelons, you fire the hippos at the crocodiles.
Oh no, that's just terrible. That's like Mario Party shit. Our epic battle is really not helped by all the happy sounds.
Combat has lost a little bit of its bite, yeah.
That was Zero Gravisa back there, and for me it kind of feels like a slower and less effective version of Magnet, but apparently people are saying it's otherwise pretty good, so maybe I should give it another chance. Well, it's too late now. The game is already gone, gentlemen, but...
You're definitely, like, tapping A to get the most out of it, bro.
Was that what you're supposed to do?
Yes, it was.
Oh, well, no wonder.
Helldragon, layers and germs.
Well, they explain everything else in the game. Do this obvious thing. By the way, here's this essential information, and we won't tell you about it. Now, I don't think you can actually flow motion up here without activating this flower, so 1 point towards the gimmick, I guess.
You win this time, Nomura.
You win this time, gameplay. See, I don't like playing a game when I have to play a game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd rather read a book.
Well, what if the game was in a book, like a tabletop RPG?
Take a look. It's in a book. It's Kingdom Hearts, oh no!
Did you ever make a Ryu dragon?
Don't think I did, no.
I mostly just won the T-Rex that I never got.
Anything else to say?
Nope.
See ya!